All right, all new at 5. A weak safety culture. That is what the NTSB says led to Amtrak's latest deadly accident in our area. Amtrak 89 killed 2 maintenance workers in Chester last year. It hit them and their equipment going 99 miles an hour.
And since the crash, the NBC 10 investigators and reporter Mitch Blocker have been digging into Amtrak's safety culture and record. Mitch joins us with today's new findings. Mitch.
Yeah, this was the second deadly accident in our area inside 11 months when Train 89 collided with the maintenance crew in Chester. Within weeks, we learned that a missing safety device would have stopped that accident. And within the last few hours, the NTSB made that one of its key findings.
This is the first time we've been able to see what Train 89's engineer saw as he approached the crash site. The front-facing camera counts down to the collision. 10 seconds before impact, Train 89 is still cruising at 107 miles per hour. The video stops 1.7 seconds before catastrophe.
Investigators found a labor management relationship so adversarial that safety programs became a contentious issue at the bargaining table.
NTSB Chairman Robert Sumwalt is familiar with Philadelphia. He was the lead investigator on the Amtrak 188 accident at the Frankfurt Curve. Today, he at times seemed agitated to again be reporting on a crash near Philadelphia.
It's inexcusable.
In April 2016, Train 89 killed 2 maintenance workers and sent dozens of passengers to the hospital. The NBC 10 investigators first reported a simple electrical cable put on the track called a shunt would have alerted trains someone was on the track.
Critical safety equipment known as supplemental shunting devices, which could have prevented this tragic situation, were not issued.
Independent experts confirmed if a shunt had been used, the accident wouldn't have happened.
They would have known that that crew was there.
That would have known that there was something going on track.
Instead, the NTSB investigation pinpoints a culture of fear and retaliation that kept some Amtrak workers silent about safety. Since the crash, Amtrak bought thousands of the shunting devices. But at the time, leadership wouldn't talk about safety upgrades. We tried asking then Amtrak operations chief.
Is Amtrak's system set up to protect maintenance workers?
I'm going to have to let that NTSB, because everything is all intertwined with that.
Today, the NTSB answered that question and several others, including those about drug use. The engineer and both maintenance workers all tested positive for drugs, but investigators say it didn't play a role in the accident.
We're viewing these as being a consequence of a weak safety culture.
Now, on the day of the accident, the only workers subject to drug testing were the train crew and dispatchers. The Federal Railroad Administration now requires anyone working on a railroad to undergo drug testing, and Amtrak did issue a statement today that says, in part, we've been in the process of transforming our safety culture since this incident. In the 19 months since the Train 89 event, we have taken a series of actions to improve workplace safety at Amtrak. Now, Amtrak has not answered any of our follow-up questions about specific improvements, but it has overhauled its leadership team completely since Amtrak 89. For the investigators, I'm Mitch Blocker, NBC 10 News.
All right, Mitch, thank you for that. Turning to our weather now, it is a cold fall evening across the Philadelphia area.
Yeah, live look.